The moment has finally arrived, football fans. Time to close out another season. And we're underway in Super Bowl 62. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. All right, let's get this one on the road, Brock. It is 1st and 10.
Let's go.
Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. And they're going to stop him after he wiggles his way forward for 2. Well, this group right here, Brock, poised to make a run in the playoffs. But they've had to earn that trip to the postseason, haven't they, without some of their teammates here on the field.
And for everyone on this injury report, the key is recovery. If you got a shot to make it back, any shot, you're going to do all you can to be a part of a playoff run. And for those guys out there playing today, the key word is prevention. Do not add anybody else to this list before the postseason arrives.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down. Throw here, 3rd down. He's going deep! And this opening drive headed for 4th down. That's incomplete. Defender there to knock it away. So an 0-2 start to the game for him, Brock, and not surprisingly, his team headed to the sideline after a 3-and-out.
I think it's going to take a few more incompletions before they start to panic, but that's far from the type of start they had planned for in this one.
The Vikings call a timeout. It'll be their first. And after using an early one, 2 left for him to spend. The Vikings getting their punt team out. It's fielded at the 14. And he gets his offense in better field position here to start. Up close to the 30. Denver getting everybody set. So they've got 1st and 10. Now here's Keaton Mitchell with the run. And it looks like they're giving about 2 on the opening play of this drive.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on 2nd.
Need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8. Nix from the gun. Catch made by Keaton Mitchell. And they're going to have this up at the 44-yard line as they haul him down. He picks up 15 on the play. And it's going to be 1st down, Denver.
Something out of nothing, Kate. That may as well be listed on his resume because he's so good at it. Caught that one near the line, and after that, it was all him. Turning a modest pass into far more than a modest gain.
Mitchell gets it from the gun. Escapes the defender. And he'll get this through the midfield stripe and starts pushing into Vikings territory. Good run, gets him 7. That brings up 2nd and 3.
Kate, I know you can see that smile on my face as we stand next to each other. Sure, I love that run. But I'm thinking about some great running backs. In fact, Corey Dillon, who created a lot of negative grades on my play sheet because I didn't want to carry out no fake. I wanted to watch the damage he could do like we just saw.
Here's Mitchell again. And he has it to the 42 before they make the stop. 8 yards on the gain, and the drive continues forward.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know, and you may come back to. Because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of a defense.
Nick's quick out wide, complete. Now here he goes, down the right sideline. Touchdown, Denver! The Broncos get a perfect start. They've got up 6-0. So a touchdown on the board for them, Brock, as they start this game off a perfect 1-for-1 offensively.
Yeah, I'm going to call that scripting for success right there. Can't do it much better than that. And listen, when you script these first plays, you don't always know who the targets are going to be. It's really then relying upon what the defense is trying to take away. They couldn't take away that big old tight end.
Here's Lutz set to kick this away. And that one hit the landing zone first and then into the end zone. So it's going to be a touchback out to the 20. Minnesota into formation. It's 1st and 10. From the shotgun, McCarthy. Completed to his running back. And he manages maybe 3 yards there to the 23-yard line.
Kate, I don't know why every once in a while I'll get these little flashbacks, but a little play like that just flashes me back to the preseason, my first preseason. When one of the veteran QBs said, hey, Brock, whatever you do, just find completions. You will never go broke taking a profit. Go get a completion. They're at a premium in this league.
From the shotgun, McCarthy. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete.
Making it harder than it needs to be right there. Just get the catch first. Guarantee some yards. And then worry about escaping the defenders and getting upfield.
McCarthy throwing on 3rd down. That's the 1st down, and he's still going. And they're able to drive him out as he reaches the 45. That chunk worth a nice 21 yards. And the Vikings are going to have a 1st down.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend? Do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
1st and 10. It's McCarthy. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. Moving quickly, trying to get set. Operating from the gun, it's McCarthy. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. A lot of space ahead. Will take over just outside the red zone as he goes out of bounds.
You know what this is, Kate? This is the practice field coming to life. Really on both sides of the ball. Right? You watch defensive coaches preach all the time, and they work on these returns to get to the near sideline, everybody to get a block. And then for those offensive players to show the effort to go chase that down so it's not a pick six. Yeah, it stinks for the offense, but that was a practice field coming to life for everybody to see.
And he works this to the 15 before they make the stop.
Hey, you like these results on first. That completion right there, right in the window where all options are now available to you on 2nd down. That playbook wide open.
Mitchell up the middle. And he'll go down. Looks like they're marking him at the 11. It's a 4-yard gain, and that's going to get him across the marker and earn the 1st.
I don't know about you, Kate, but he sure made getting that 1st down look really easy. A lot easier than it's supposed to be for that defense. And I think they'll hear about it when they get to the sidelines.
So a new set of downs. Here we go. 1st and 10.
Motion.
It's Nix out of the pistol. He brings it in. And they bring him down at the 7-yard line. Following the play, we see trainers headed out towards an injured player, and it's Evan Ingram, the one in question. He's in some distress. This is 2nd and 6 coming up. running for the first time with a man out of Florida State. And he takes this one in for the Denver touchdown. The Broncos pull out in front further, 13-zip. Extra point try now from Lutz. The point after splits the uprights. And the Broncos drive out to an early 14-0 lead.
14. Vikings nothing. Will Lutz to kick off for the Broncos.
Here's Lutz set to kick this away. Return starts at the 3. He's brought down just inside the 25. Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10. Not deterred by that kick. He's throwing again. To the right, hauled in by Jefferson. Ooh, and he is cracked at the tail end of that play. A good hit, but someone would love for it to have come earlier as he gets forward a bunch and gets him the first down. Only took him one play, Brock, and they have already made it to the 40-yard line. Here's McCarthy, 1st and 10. Hits his running back. And he's taken down directly on that 43-yard line. A pickup of 17. And that means a fresh set of downs for Minnesota.
The analytics will tell you a handful of these kind of plays per game, and your odds per drive of scoring go way up.
1st and 10 from the 43. Receiver in motion, going left. 1st and 10, here's McCarthy. His running back hauls it in deep right. And they take him out of bounds, which means his offense setting up for 1st and goal. Well, you love when you can go from 1st down to 1st down, Brock. Makes things easy for an offense, and it is the primary reason that he gets the looks that he does.
Every touch he gets has a solid chance of working out just like that. It's why many of these first quarter looks have his name all over them.
They'll try and punch it in. He's got them down to the doorstep inside the 5. We've reached the end of the first quarter of Super Bowl 62. Our score, 14-0. Back to Miami in just a moment. Welcome back, all. Second quarter of Super Bowl 62 just moments away. They're hoping to convert here on 2nd and goal. What a hit! He gets flattened to the ground. Only manages 1 yard on that run, so now they'll need 3 on 3rd and goal. Motion the tight end over. McCarthy fires out wide, complete. Touchdown, Minnesota. The Vikings start to fight back with their first points of this game. It's a T.J. Hockenson touchdown. One after try good by Reichert. And the Vikings chop the lead in half. It's down to 7.
Vikings 7.
Just like that, we're back to a one-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. And this is going to bounce out of the end zone, so they will set up shop at the 35.
35-yard line.
Good starting field position for the Broncos as they get ready for 1st and 10. Plowing up the middle. The stop is made just before he's able to reach that midfield strike. Working quickly here.
Go, go. 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Hey, Sean, let's go.
Going to the ground again. Oh, he loses the football. But the Broncos will get it back. Ooh, heads up play to recover that one. Only 2 yards, and it brings up 2nd and 8. Almost the impact play this defense was searching for, but they could only get half the job done, partner. Fumble forced, but they couldn't recover.
I'll tell you what else it forces, though. That coordinator, that play caller on the other side, now got a little bit of doubt about his ball handlers. Got to have better ball security than that.
After a fortuitous recovery, this will be 2nd down.
Bombers.
Running out of the gun with Mitchell. And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field. It's a 4-yard pickup, and they need to save now here on 3rd down.
Gain of 4 brings up 3rd and 4.
Oh, I said. Oh, 11.
Shotgun snap to Nix. Oh, it's an interception. And the Vikings get it back with a nice return to boot down inside the 30.
That is just a big-time individual effort, Kate, defensively. First, he takes the ball away, and then he's looking for points, right? He turns from defense to offense, and one more move, and he might have broken it to the house.
Here's McCarthy on 1st and 10. He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. And he's brought down at the 17-yard line. 12 yards on that play, and a good call nets him the 1st.
Year after year, the best offenses are multifaceted. It's not just the receivers or the tight ends that can make plays through the air. When you get running backs that can attack the middle of the field like that, man, it's a difficult.
And down he goes. The Bronco defense gets there. Looking quickly here. McCarthy to throw it. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
With each incompletion, each turnover, each sack, you can almost just feel this offense's frustration. Really imperative, this quarterback, stay positive. Just keep chopping away.
18 Cardinal.
Felton, the man in motion.
Go, Reed. Go, 70 ranges. Warrior, 70.
On 3rd and long, it's McCarthy. And he let his man too much there, Brock. Incomplete. 4th down coming up.
That's a throw that's got to go somewhere else. Double coverage waiting for him. They were thinking interception for a second. And incompletion is still pretty good, too.
Reichert connects there. And it's dropped back down now to a 4-point game.
A dependable kicker, man. That is a coach's best friend. Saves him so much stress to have a guy he can really trust to go out and hit it from that distance consistently. Because from that far out, no kick is a guarantee.
And that kickoff is into and then out of the end zone. So we got a touchback. This drive will start at the 35. Good starting field position for the Broncos as they get ready for 1st and 10.
Hold on a sec. Ready. Ready.
Quick throw, right side, complete to start this drive. And he gets absolutely popped to end that one.
Lead to number 7. 1-yard gain. Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 36-yard line.
They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9.
Hold on a sec. 8. Motion. Ready. Ready. Captain. Away.
Out of the gun, it's Nix. Connects with the open man downfield. And he's going to be driven out of bounds. The gain gets this down inside the 35. How about 29 yards on that play, partner, as they get the chains reset?
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips and cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
Hold on a sec. Ready.
Throwing on 1st down, Nix. All the left side. He's got his guys into the red zone before someone can force him out. That one goes for 17 yards and moves the chains.
Good offenses. Okay, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted them. They wanted them in a route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, but then go to work after.
Motion. To the right, yep.
Mitchell on the give, headed left. Trying to make it happen, but no luck. This goes backwards on 1st down. And it's not just you quarterbacks, Brock Huard, who got to have short memories. You tell me this too, defenses need them sometime as well.
Yeah, 100%. You give up a big run, well, too bad. No time to dwell on it because you got to line up, buckle up that chin strap, and try to knock them backwards.
The give here on 2nd. Defender gets to him right around the line. It's going to be marked as no gain. So, Brock, that means 3rd down coming up. So that's going to take us, Brock, to our 2-minute warning of this 1st half. More of the Super Bowl coming up on EA Sports. Vikings sending out nickel coverage here on 3rd down.
Hold on a sec. Ready. Shanahan.
Back to the well again. And he rips off good yardage, but it will not move the chains.
Danger, I say. You get this guy in the open field, and he is dangerous to take it to the house.
The Broncos field goal. A 27-yard attempt.
The kick by Lutz is good. And add 3 to their lead as it extends to 7.
In that close, in the red zone, you know they're upset. They couldn't finish the drive with a touchdown. It's only half the points, but at least there's something to show for the possession.
Starting from the 5. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
First and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Ready up.
Vikings to the line now. Here's 1st and 10.
Here we go. 60 Eagles. 60. Go.
Looking to throw, McCarthy. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down.
I call this quarterback's best friend. Some call it a safety valve, some call it automatic, but it's sure nice as a quarterback when you got a trusty running back over the middle of the field that you can depend on.
Slot man in motion left. Now it's McCarthy. On the move, headed right. And he doesn't see a window he likes, so he just got rid of that one. And it brings up 3rd down.
Kate, I got to believe he hearkened back to that earlier pick and thought the better of making another. Getting outside the pocket, he was either going to try to run for it, had nowhere to go, so he simply threw it away.
And he's going to be driven out by a defender just before he can get it up to midfield.
To TJ
That'll go for an 18-yard gain. And the Vikings are going to have a first down.
First down, Vikings.
Slot receivers headed left. Throwing again now, McCarthy. Connection made with his running back down the middle. And he's going to have this one down at the 28. That goes as a gain of 25 yards and picks up the first.
I'll say this, Kate. This quarterback's got some courage right there. He throws it into double coverage, and he's got a guy there in coverage who's already picked him off, and he don't care. Kind of like that gunslinging attitude, but you better be careful the next time around.
This time not able to get it to him. He's been a favorite target on this drive, but incomplete there. That's going to bring up second down.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this first half so far, it's not met the standard they set for themselves.
Taken in by Felton, left side. Small gain down to the 23. Brandon Jones up for the stop. The Vikings out of the hurry-up need everyone back to the line.
And it's third down.
They've got a man in motion. Throwing on third, McCarthy. Buys time, rolling right. And that's going to be incomplete. Still time for a couple of plays, though. 15 seconds left.
The numbers tell us pretty clearly, you get to third and long, extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing because that was third and manageable and an incomplete.
Quite the brave call they're making in this situation, Brock. They're going for it on fourth. Didn't get that one off in time. This is going to be a delay of game. Man in motion wasn't set in time. Just couldn't get a snap away before the play clock expired. So the Vikings will try a field goal on fourth down. Will Reichert headed out. He cashed his first attempt, his second now from 45.
It's only 3 points, and they're going to still trail at halftime, but every little bit helps. And I'll tell you this as well. It also helps maybe later in the game. You got a fourth quarter clutch kick. To have that confidence built, that's important.
So it goes for a touchback. Let's see what they decide to do with the time they've got remaining here.
At their own 35-yard line.
Down to 12 seconds before halftime as they come to the line.
Oh, my son! Ready!
On first and 10, here's Nix. Finds him on the slant. And he's going to be driven out by a defender just before he can get it up to midfield. They pick up 14 yards on that one. And that's good for a Broncos first down.
At the 49-yard line.
Oh, my son! Ready! Joe.
He'll throw it. They don't connect there, and now just 3 seconds showing on the clock.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
Looking to throw. Dumped off to his running back. And this is marked down right along that 40-yard line. That's halftime of this contest. We'll join both teams in taking a short break. More of the NFL on EA Sports in just a moment. Well, we all enjoyed that halftime show, right, Brock? These guys were strategizing how to win that Lombardi. We're back underway in the Super Bowl. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback. Good starting field position for the Broncos as they get ready for 1st and 10.
Ready.
Now Nix. Brought in right side. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. Give him 13 on that play. And it's going to be 1st down Denver. Mitchell takes it straight ahead. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that 1st down run.
Well, that's just about textbook defense and how to shut down an RPO. The coverage was tight, the numbers were up, and then the bodies were there to stuff that run before it could get going.
Second and 10, need to get some positive yardage here.
Onwards, Bob. Almost set. Ready.
Nix from the gun. On the move, past the 40. And he's going to be driven out of bounds. The gain gets this down inside the 35. Give him an 18-yard pickup there. And that's good for a Broncos 1st down.
Almost set. Ready.
Here's Nix to throw. Chased out to his right. And he's just going to get rid of this one. Smart move there. When you saw the field, it's going to be 2nd down.
That may not look like much, and on tomorrow's grade sheet, it'll just be an S for satisfactory, but that's a good decision. Know where to go with the ball, and don't put it in harm's way.
Ball still on that 34-yard line, 2nd and 10. This is Mitchell. And he works it inside the 30. That's a gain of 7.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that 1st down marker.
Again, this is Mitchell. And this is going to go in the wrong direction. He loses just about the amount of yards they needed to get there. It's going to be 4th down. On comes Will Lutz in the Broncos field goal unit. He was good on his 1st attempt and his 2nd from a little over 45 here. The kick by Lutz is good. Looks like we'll have a pause here. An injured Bronco out there and in some pretty obvious pain after that play.
Well, that's why they spend all the time on the practice field during the week. That kind of operation. Perfect rhythm, perfect timing, and a 2 for 2 for this kicker.
Here's Lutz set to kick this away. And this one bounces into the end zone, and it'll be a touchback out to the 20. First call here coming from the shotgun. From the shotgun, McCarthy. Downfield, he's got Hawkinson. And they'll stop him here, but not before he gets out to the 47-yard line. It's again at 27 yards to move the chains.
I know the Combine tries to test everything it possibly can physically, but I don't know how you test courage at the Combine because there's nobody defending you. Nobody wants to hit you. But that was the epitome of courage to make that in cut and make the catch. Yikes. As that pass falls to the ground, you kind of just sense their desperation, just kind of oozing out of them. Running out of time to start connecting on more of these, really break open the scoring in a way they just have not been able to do so far.
After the incomplete pass, here comes 2nd and 10.
18 Cardinals.
Operating from the gun, it's McCarthy. Escapes the pocket. To the left side, brought in by Hawkinson. And he's going to be persuaded out of bounds right at that 40-yard line. Offense is set. 1st and 10. Again, McCarthy to throw. This is Jefferson, and he's got it. And he's down inside the red zone before hitting the deck. An excellent gain, 20 yards there, and that's going to move the sticks.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it, going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
They send a man in motion. From the red zone on 1st. Complete out to the right side. And he's going to be dropped with a big hit at the end of that. But the effort still sets him up with a 1st and goal.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them the 1st down.
McCarthy fires out wide, complete. And that's a Minnesota touchdown. The Vikings start the 2nd half with some needed points. It's a T.J. Hawkinson touchdown. His 2nd scoring catch of the game. That one right down the middle. And the Vikings bring it back to even. So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. And no return as this bounces through the end zone for a touchback. Good starting field position for the Broncos as they get ready for 1st and 10.
Hold on a second. Ready.
Shotgun snap to Nix. Gets it downfield, on target to Sutton. All the way, touchdown Denver! The Broncos take the lead on the first play of the drive. Cortland Sutton, the touchdown.
A receiver this skilled, well, he's got every route in his back pocket, but sometimes simple is better. No complicated cuts, no double moves. You just go run right by him.
That one splits the uprights. And the Broncos break that tie and now lead by 7. Here's Lutz set to kick this away. Okay, well, that one's over the 20, the landing zone, and almost everything else we got here today. So that football coming out to our 35-yard line. So good field position to start with for the Vikings. It's 1st and 10. From the shotgun, McCarthy. To the right, hold in by Jefferson. And he's going to be driven out by a defender just before he can get it up to midfield. They'll get 14 yards and a new set of downs.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains. There wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
Check. 18.
First and 10. Here's McCarthy. Goes right back to Jefferson. Complete. And this is going to get him into the red zone. He's at the 18-yard line. Offense in the hurry up here.
3 yards on the play. And the Vikings first down.
First and 10. It's McCarthy. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. It's 3 sacks for the game so far. Brings up second down.
Kate, it's so common that we talk about quarterbacks flushing a negative play, but defenses have to do the same thing as well. When you give up a big play, you got to regroup, you got to calm yourself, and you got to know it's all about the next play. And delivering a sack like that certainly helps.
They have this down to the 11 before being marked down.
Gosh, I really like this receiver on that drag route in particular. Why? Because he's a guy that creates after the catch. They don't close quickly. He could take it to the house.
Here's the give on 3rd and short. And ooh, this one does not have a chance. They were ready for that one, and the effort brings up 4th down.
Like the final battle scene from a movie, Kate, 2 sides charging each other, and they beat right at that line. And they didn't have to try him backward, All they had to do was hold the line to go win that battle.
He's got it to his running back. Touchdown, Minnesota. The Vikings cut it to 1 late in the 3rd. Reichert on for the point after. Right down the middle. It's good. And the Vikings tie this game up. After tying this game up, they're all set to center away. And that one bounces through the end zone for a touchback. Good starting field position for the Broncos as they get ready for 1st and 10. Out of the gun, it's Nix. Catch is made down the right sideline. And they've got to him just a step or 2 before he can reach the 40 as he's sent out. It's a 24-yard gash, and it gives them the first down.
Okay, when you watch the combine, you'll watch guys try to make this throw. And without chemistry, it's so hard to execute. That was picture perfect. That's a QB and receiver on the same page because that route, that deep out to the field, that takes it just a different level of connectedness.
And he'll go out of bounds close to the 35-yard line.
Well, you don't get the first down, but I'll tell you this, Kate, that drives the defense and the defensive coordinator nuts. They do everything right. They win, and yet still QB makes something out of nothing.
So we've hit the end of 3 in Super Bowl 62. This game remains tied after 3, so we'll decide things right here in the 4th quarter. Five still to go here. This is 2nd down. Throwing here, Nix. And he's just going to huck this one into about row C there. And some lucky fan and all in a heck of a souvenir.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
Captain. Bombers. Ole.
Now Nick's on third down. Forced out to his right. And even on third down, he sees no choice other than to get rid of it. Not the play they wanted. It's going to be fourth down.
Well, discretion, the better part of valor in a lot of cases. Rather than force something with no one open and risk a turnover, he wisely just threw it away.
Well, tie game, and they want to be the ones to put this away. They're going for it.
Hold on a second. Ready. My name is Hunter. Joe.
Here we go on fourth. Nix. He connects downfield. And he's going to be touchdown at that spot, which means the effort makes it first and goal.
You know, Kate, years ago, my old high school receiver and I got together for a football camp. I could still close my eyes and throw him that slant. We've done it millions of times. You get a QB receiver connection like that, it's dynamite.
Nix, quick out wide, complete. It's a Denver touchdown. The Broncos take a fourth-quarter lead. Cortland Sutton, the touchdown. His second scoring catch of the game. Extra point try now from Lutz. Extra point set right down the middle. And the Broncos break that tie and now lead by 7.
34. Vikings, 27. Willie Lutz to kick off for the Broncos.
Here's Lutz set to kick this away. And that one's going to skip across the goal line and into the end zone. So the football will come back out to the 20. Offense to the line. They're going to have trips right to start out. Here's McCarthy, first and 10. He's got it to him yet again, and that one is caught. They'll get him 5 yards. He gets this up to the 25. A dose of the hurry-up offense here.
Brings up second and 5.
Here's McCarthy to throw. Completed to his running back. And he's going to be driven out by a defender just before he can get it up to midfield. They strike for 23 yards. And that means a fresh set of downs for Minnesota. McCarthy throwing here. Has him on the quick hitter. And they're on him to send him out right before he gets to that 30-yard line. They get 20 yards out of the play and move the chains. First and 10 from the 32. Another throw here for McCarthy. Hits his running back. And this one's only going to pick up a couple before he heads out of bounds.
Some certainly do it better than others, Kate, but every running back in the league today has got to do just that. You cannot be a one-dimensional back in the league anymore. You can't. You got to be able to handle your business, both toting the ball as a runner, and really importantly as a check-down outlet on short throws.
Off play action. It's McCarthy. Caught by his back. And he's out of bounds right at that 25-yard line.
That's a defense's goal, right, Kate? Just get us to third down so we can have a chance to get off the field. And that was a good adjustment on that stop in particular, when the back ended up being the target, and they were able to keep him short of the sticks.
All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3. Throwing again now, McCarthy. Looking Hawkinson, he's got it. And he has it down officially to the red zone at the 20. 5 yards on that play and enough for a new set of downs. Defenders in the area, they still make the connection, Brock. It almost looked like it was just another throw on the practice field.
Yeah, this is how you just develop that just trust factor, that connection. We see it with QBs and tight ends, and the best of them make it look easy.
Finds a man, right side. And he's got him a nice goal to go here as he goes out at the 8-yard line.
There are times a quarterback's got to be blacksmiths. When you're in the pocket, there's just a certain timing and precision. When you get outside that pocket, you got to be an artist. You got to be creative, and this guy is.
They can decide to play for the tie or win later. First, they've got to reach that end zone. It's first and goal. He brings it in. And that play is brought to a halt, they're going to say, at the 5-yard line.
There's no question, Kate, that the big plays down the seam or what make tight ends a fan favorite, but it's those type of catches right there. The short yardage, it gets good coverage, contested catches that really make tight ends a locker room favorite.
Second and goal coming up, 5 yards to the end zone. They give it to him up the middle. And he pushed for it, but they managed to stop him at the 2.
Well, you haven't given up the goal line yet, but this offense is moving closer and closer. Now might be the time defensively to get a little more aggressive, try to stick them with the loss, and make a difficult 4th down decision.
Here's another for him. And this time he's got it. Touchdown, Minnesota. The Vikings now trail by just a point in the 4th. So they punch it in for 6, Brock, and now a conversion away from tying this game back up.
This one just has the feel, doesn't it? The makings of a one-score game in the 4th quarter that could go either way.
That one right down the middle. And the Vikings bring it back to even. So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. And this is going to bounce out of the end zone, so they will set up shop at the 35.
At their own 35-yard line.
Good starting field position for the Broncos as they get ready for 1st and 10.
Ready, Joe. Bombers.
It's Nix out of the pistol. Makes the grab in bounds left side. And he's going to just get this across midfield before he's taken out of bounds. That's 16 on the pickup. And it's going to be 1st down, Denver.
1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Right up the gut. Well, he had to power through one tackle just to get back to the line that time. Well, the extra blocking sure didn't spring that run the way they hoped it would, Brock.
In the old West Coast system, we called 12 personnel, 2 tight ends, Tiger. Tiger package comes on the field. That was a whole lot more like a kitty cat effort there.
Nix from the gun. And the cover just too good there. Didn't find the throw that he was confident in, so just throws it away. 3rd down coming up.
Once that quarterback broke the pocket, kind of turns into like a zone read option a little bit. Kate, you got a couple choices. Keep it yourself or try to force the throw. There was nowhere to go. He really should have used his legs.
No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down. The Vikings call a timeout. It'll be their first. They still have 2 to work with in this final quarter. Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here.
Wait for it.
Back to throw it. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the defense comes through. That's going to back fourth down. Here comes the Broncos punting unit. Jeremy Crawshaw, the one who's going to send this away. And that's going to pin them as deep as it can go. They're going to be set up inside their own 5-yard line. Minnesota in the formation. It's 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
In truth, Kate, kind of felt like he was lucky to get what he got right there. The pressure from this defense to go get that safety, it was on. And that same pressure, well, they're not going to back down here on 2nd down as well.
From the shotgun, McCarthy. That one's incomplete over the middle.
That's a throw at this level. There's so much speed and length, you got to be real careful. Rarely do you find a clean window down the middle. That'd be absolutely perfect, and it wasn't there.
Looking at a tough spot to punt it away if this 3rd down is unsuccessful. Looking to throw. That one's caught by Jefferson. He's going to be touched down as he gets him enough to pick up the 1st down.
Well, that is pretty darn impeccable timing between the two. They hit a curl route of that length. It takes great anticipation and precision by the quarterback, and the receiver on the other end finishing it, doing his job.
They look set now. Here we go, 1st and 10. Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. And he can only manage 1 yard. The defenders were at the ready to bring him down.
The one thing I can say positive about the execution of that play is at least he didn't go backwards.
Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on 2nd down. From the shotgun, McCarthy. Completes downfield to Felton. And he's out of bounds. Defenders get there to drag him out right near that 40-yard line. That goes as a gain of 25 yards and picks up the 1st.
Move the chains! Gotta move them chains! Build momentum. Keep that defense on its heels.
Timeouts plus the 2-minute warning for them to use, Brock. Here's 1st and 10. Rolling back, it's the handoff. Oh, man, nothing for him again, Brock. It has been a struggle all game as this one's quickly mocked up, too. It's the 2-minute warning from Miami. Vikings with a little more work to do to win it here. Break the huddle. It's 2nd down now. Operating from the gun, it's McCarthy. Why not go back to it again if it's working? Complete. We'll have a 4-yard gain on that one. He's taken down at the 44.
It is so hard for these defenses. I don't envy them at all. You try to monitor where these running backs are. Are they chipping? Are they delaying their route? He's such an underrated part of their overall passing game.
This 8-play drive might be on its last legs here, partners. They try to figure out this 3rd and 7. Throwing now. Setting up the running back screen. And he'll be brought down a step or two shy of midfield. They're going to mark him at the 48.
It's plays like that, Kate, right wrong. When I sit and judge defense, I judge the awareness. I judge how well that coordinator's got him equipped to see what's going on the field, and not just see it, but attack it. And they devoured that screen game on 3rd down.
Now to throw. No good. The pass goes incomplete, and that lengthy drive ends with nothing but a turnover on downs.
Even the best receivers, they've got occasional breaks in concentration. You just never want to see it happen. One of the most important snaps of the game. If we know anything about this guy, though, it's he'll be up for the challenge the next time the ball comes his way.
Hold on a sec. Ready.
Here he is to throw. Dumped off to his running back. And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory.
You know, Kate, it is so hard on these defenses to try to keep an eye and monitor on these running backs when they leave the backfield, especially if he's waiting to chip a defender or delays in the start of his route. He's really an underrated part of their overall passing game.
Back to throw. Short pass brought in. And they are going to have to face a 3rd down here, but only need a yard at most as this play picks up 7. Denver calls the second of its 3 timeouts. And they're still going to have 1 left at their disposal. Battle coming up on 3rd and inches.
Hold on. Ready. Hey, kill.
Mitchell gets it from the gun. And he'll get them enough for a 1st down. Broncos have to hurry here. Clock still running.
And the Broncos.
So we read here and give to Mitchell. And he's got about 9 on that run, partner. Down inside the 30.
10 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd.
And with 2 seconds remaining in our contest, we're going to see what both teams decide to do with this final play. An entire game coming down to the leg of Will Lutz. And with 2 seconds remaining in our contest, we're going to see what both teams decide to do with this final play. Now it all comes down to the veteran, confidently marching out for this moment. This, 42 yards from the right half. The kick is good. He got it! And the Lombardi Trophy is headed for some elevation. The Denver Broncos are your Super Bowl champions. This is what we all hope every year when we get to this point, Brock. We hope for the drama. We hope that the game lives up to the big stage that it was played on, close at the end.